Okay, so this is a video describing our lesson on which is 3.13, which is really you are coming up with an analysis of your budget and your lifestyle, and you're writing a paper. Um, I wanted to kind of go over the assignment in video so that you understand the idea here. So it says for this assignment, you write a paper that analyzes your lifestyle and budget you have chosen for yourself. The paper you write must be persuasive. In other words, it has to have a position or a thesis on the condition of the budget or on your budget or lifestyle. The goal is to persuade the reader that that your budget and lifestyle are as you say they are, citing evidence from your spreadsheets. So I gave you some examples of theses you could write. The budget and lifestyle I've constructed is conservative and works for me because I will have enough money to live and pay for any unforeseen situations, but still be able to afford some luxuries. Or, my budget is higher than the ideal budget, but allows me to express myself, live where I want to, and enjoy the things that I like to do and have, all within a reasonable limit. Those are just examples. You've taken a position about your budget. I think my budget is great because I understand that my budget might be looked at as too expensive, but here's why it's okay. Those sorts of things. Or perhaps, I didn't really do a great job with my budget. My budget's not coming out where I need it to come out. So I listed some guiding questions and thoughts to formulate a position or a thesis. These are not the only questions, but these are some questions that you should ask yourself in order to formulate your position on your budget. And I just wanted to show you some steps to writing the paper. You have to formulate a position based on evidence. That's the first step. And the position that you take must address many of the guiding questions. It would have to in order to be a good position. This is key. Your position or thesis must be approved by me before you write the paper. And you must verbally defend your position with evidence to get it approved. So you have to explain to me, this is what I think about my budget, and this is why I think it. You just have to give me a verbal explanation. Then you will write your paper, and I've given you some information that you have to include in your paper. Please read this. These are the sorts of stuff that you need to have these things in your paper. Your job, where you're living, your annual salary, your monthly take-home pay, your ideal and real amounts have to be incorporated into your paper, and they will help you to write a thorough analysis of your real-life budget that supports your position or your thesis. Then I'm going to give you feedback on the paper, and I will give you feedback continuously. But when you're done with the paper, you'll have an opportunity to make your paper better, and then you will submit the paper. And the paper is worth a 60-point assignment. I've actually using a rubric that I asked your English teachers to provide. I've modified it slightly. This is the evidence-based writing rubric, which is for persuasive papers. So this is a rubric that you're familiar with. You have 4 categories: content and analysis, command of evidence, coherence and organization, and control of language and grammar. Each piece is worth 15 points. If you are in the high proficiency category, you get 15 points. Basic proficiency, you get 12 points. Approaching proficiency, 9 points. And not proficient, you get 5 points. So you have basically the rubric for your paper. And like I said, we're going to allow you to edit this paper, or at least submit a draft of the final paper. I will comment, and then you will be able to resubmit for a grade. So there is sort of an editing process here that's going on inherent. And my intention is that you're to do this during class. I'm not, unless some unforeseen circumstances, my intention is that you write the paper in class and that you're able to get feedback from me and your peers in class. All right, thanks, guys.